This review is brought to you by the Australian heat, which quite frankly melts snowmen, and if you're lucky, you can hear the fan going.
He calls himself the Snowman Killer. He's completely insane.
Keep the front door open.
I'm thinking that he's going after women that he disapproves of.
What's that cheeky grinning? Come on down.
The only thing we know for sure is that he's playing games with us.
The Snowman is directed by Thomas Alfredson and it stars Michael Fassbender, Rebecca Ferguson, J.K. Simmons, Val Kilmer, Charlotte Gainsbourg, and another guy, I don't know what his name is. So The Snowman is an adaptation of the Joe Nesbo novel about a serial killer in Poland and a detective chasing him down. It's a murder mystery, basically, about a serial killer, and quite frankly, the book's really good. I read the book in preparation for seeing the movie. And the differences between the book and the movie, I understand some parts because, you know, you got to constrict time. Other parts, I wonder why the movie did it, because it's completely incohesive, the movie. The Snowman is quite frankly the worst movie of the year. It's the worst movie that I've seen. It's more incohesive than other movies. It's probably the most incohesive movie I've ever seen. And that might be because the director said that he was unable to film between 10 and 15% of the script. So 10 to 15% of the movie is unfilmed. It's just a script. I don't know how well the script was or how well the story flowed in that full script, but I can tell you in this movie, it's disjointed. The pacing is way off. It's slow. It's dull to look at. The movie carelessly leaves gigantic plot threads hanging. There's no resolution to half the subplots in the movie. There's barely a resolution to the main plot of the movie. The Snowman is plain and simply awful. And I stuck through it because I wanted to see how it compared to the book. You know, so setting aside comparing it to the book, which I will a little bit later, the movie has terrible performances all around. Michael Fassbender just sleepwalks through. Rebecca Ferguson feels like she was phoning it in from signing the contract to be in this movie. Val Kilmer's face just looks rubbery, and I don't know really what his point of the movie, what his point of him being in the movie is. I mean, there's a reason in the book, but there's no reason for him to be here in the movie. The direction is by far the worst of the year. The script is horrid. Val Kilmer's voice alone is dubbed, and it's not even well dubbed. Like, you can see Val Kilmer's lips move, and then the sound sort of like delays a little bit, and then it starts, and he's dubbed over. The Snowman is incredibly boring, and it mutilates the original story of the book to an incoherent degree. There's a subplot about the Olympics which wasn't in the book, and it's there for no reason. J.K. Simmons had a pretty decent purpose in the book, but is zero reason to be in the movie. Rebecca Ferguson is a more compelling and interesting character in the book, and here is barely given any character development aside from a weird subplot which is supposed to build onto something but never does. The ending is drastically different to what it was in the book. The setup of the movie is drastically different to what it was in the book. The motive for the serial killer and his I don't know, how he does it and how he came up with his method is completely different to what it was in the book. If there was any method in the movie, I don't think there was. There wasn't a method. There was no reason. He was just a bad guy. And it's awful. It's absolutely terrible. The Snowman is the worst movie of the year. It mutilates the book. Everything it tries to achieve, it fails at. The most surprising thing about The Snowman is that it wasn't nominated for a single Razzie. And I completely disagree with the fact that it shouldn't be. It should definitely be nominated for Worst Director, Worst Actor, Worst Picture. With the Razzies, I'd take Baywatch out and put The Snowman in. It's terrible. The Snowman is, of course, wet socks. Have you seen The Snowman? What did you think of it? What is the worst book to film adaptation you've seen? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe to go on to the Platypus, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you made it to the end of the video. Good job. Click that subscribe button over there for more good content, or click one of these two videos down below, which is probably one of my most recent ones, probably. I mean, you know, just click either one of them. Either one's really good enough.